So, hi to everyone. I hope everything is good with the sound and the video as well. So, guys, let me know in the comments also. So, I have my coffee here. I'm gonna drink because I didn't sleep here enough today. So, but anyways, the time for the live stream today, and we gonna talk about some interesting thing as the top three most coolest strategies of 2025. To the test, I will show you everything here, um, so you can test it with me together. So, okay, let me check the comments. Your volume is a bit low, please. I think it's good. Just need to make the sound a little bit more. What are you looking at? No, it's all fine. Just didn't have enough sleep. Good, we hear you all. Good. Hi. Good day, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Okay, I see all of you here. Should I be copying the signals you're doing right now? No, I don't advise you to do that because it's a pretty big delay on the YouTube. So it's better not to do it, and it's better to do it on the regular trading session, the Telegram channel, because there is no delays. And here, unfortunately, because of the YouTube, there is still could be some delays. So here, guys, okay, 61% of the payout, but I decided to open here trade up for 3 minutes while we're talking here because it's pretty good upward trend. It's, by the way, the currency pair that we were trading on yesterday. Good morning. Hello, Lisa. So yeah, so here, for example, one of my favorite strategy, guys, I will turn on the indicators again. So first of all, it Donchian channels, RSI and MACD, and also can use moving average, two of them, but it would be not that simable probably on the here the line, but at the same time it also could be a good signal. And for the Donchian channels, we'll leave everything like that. For the moving average, we change the period to 14 and 8, and we'll leave here SMA. We're gonna leave the same color because all we need from these lines is just their continuation, like in what kind of the way they go, and also when we see that the line crosses each other. Here, for example, here. So this is the signal what we got from the moving average. So if we close the Donchian channels just to show you moving average a little bit. So here is the SMA, because we have a few, right? SMA, WMA, EMA, SMMA, and TMA. We'll leave here the SMA. And after, by the moving averages, we can see the trends, right? If the lines is going in the downward direction, for example, is giving us definitely a sell signal. And firstly, also here we can see how these two lines of moving average with the different periods crossing each other. I will draw it for you so you will see that definitely, because maybe someone don't see. It's here, you see, where the two lines crossed each other. So this is a pretty good signal to open a trade also down, because we see that the lines crosses each other and go in the downward direction. So yeah, and we can actually see it on a lot of the charts and in a lot of the situation. Here's fluctuates a little bit, as we can see. Okay, well, we'll just wait. Let's check it out somewhere else. So that's how you can go back to the history of the chart and check it. For example, here, you see the two lines also crossed each other and start going in the upward direction. And we can see a pretty good and consistent upward trend here. Here we are. So, for example, here as well, again, crossing each other and two lines going in the downward direction. So it's the same. So yeah, but sometimes, as we can see, if it's not that strong upward or downward trends, it's not giving, too much signal and it's crossing too much. So, but when you see like that, you also can understand that, this is not good, because you see that it's just crossing, but at the same time, it's so many candles, the green one, the red one, so it's not that consistent trends. You see that the diapason of the price is also not that much. Like here is our support and resistance levels, for example, at this moment, you see. So when you see this kind of the situation, it's better to skip it and wait. For example, till this kind of the moment when you already see, okay, the chart going pretty well. Do you see after it was, yeah, a downward trend in general, but it was not that much, and it was fluctuating a lot. It was the body of the candles also was pretty small. So on this kind of the charts, I don't recommend to trade. But here, for example, when we open a trade right now, it was pretty good start of the upward trend, as you can see, but we got two candles with the small bodies, and as you maybe could see, it was fluctuating a lot because literally we closed it at the same exact point and we just didn't have a little bit. And now, as you can see, it's going in the upward direction again. We could open here catch up, but at the same time payout here is just 61%. So it's better to change the chart, actually find something else, and that will explain to you other indicators in the strategy, because this is one of my favorite one that I use for a long time on all of the trading sessions. So I recommend you to use the same if you like it. If you don't like, of course, I have another trading strategies on the YouTube that you can use as well. Is it actually accurate for AI to trade for you? What do you mean AI? You mean here? Here AI is not good. I don't recommend to trade with the AI trading here. Lisa, have you ever tried using pro firms? No. Well, I know about this, but no. Lisa, have you ever tried using? Okay, this I already saw. Okay, so now we're gonna find some other currency pair where we could open a signal and new trade. So my goal is to find the chart with a consistent upward or downward trend. So now we don't see that much because actually it's still not the time for the for trading, because we just start our trading session like 2 hours in the web club channel, and this is the best time. How are you? Well, I'm really good, thank you so much. How are you? Tell me also more about this, and text me guys from what countries you're from. I always ask you this kind of question, it's interesting to know. So yeah, text me. Ma'am, can you teach from basics? I'm new here. Oh, it's gonna be too long. It's gonna be too long to teach from basics for just 1 hour. It's better to watch the YouTube videos, really. So here, I'm gonna open the sell trades, and boom, just went in the upward direction pretty quickly. But let's wait. Here it still continues the downward trend. As we can see, our price in the oversold zone already for a long time, but it still continues here. It's still no signs of the reversal too much, except the scandal that happened when we opened a trade. So let's wait a little bit. So what I also can say about the basics, like here we open a platform. Here we need only this one, quick trading real account. So don't need for you to know all of this finance profile, market, achievements. Just have this. After, here's the currency pairs that you can choose any of them and open a trade there. But we trade on this one right now. After, here we can see the payout, right? It's from the highest, it's from the lowest. So the highest is 92% right now. Mostly it's the OTC pair, so it could be a big volatility there, but that's why it's 92%, because it's a high risk, but at the same time it's high payout, of course. Here you also have the cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks, indices. So you can choose any of them, and as you can see, it still looks the same, like it's the same chart, but of course it's a different things that you are working with. So for example, here's Boeing company, here's Microsoft, here's the Facebook, and it's pretty good because if you know a lot about the how to analyze the news of the stocks and you're good in it, it could be nice for you actually. But it's still sometimes the same, like fluctuations and everything, so you still need to know the trading, and you still need to know the technical fundamental analysis for this. Here's the cryptocurrencies as well, and as you can see, it's also sometimes messy, sometimes not. The same as in the currencies, but I'm mostly in the currencies because this is just what I'm learning for, and I think you should choose only one thing that that you do, stocks or currencies or cryptocurrencies, and just do only this, because if you will try to work there and there and there, you will analyze all of this, you will just get lost in that. So it's better if you will choose something that you like more and you will work with this. Pam pam pam. I'm keep on watching you, and you are so informative and great teacher, ma'am. I like you so much. Proud to have a mentor like you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello from Kenya. Okay. Hello from Kenya. Kenya. Okay. Nice. Where is the other guys from? Let me know. Let me know. It's interesting. Where do you see me? Okay. Good morning. Thanks for the lesson and learning some things. I'm glad you like it. So yeah, we close the trade on the plus, as you can see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, the first one we didn't close in the plus, just didn't have a little bit. And here we close the trade at minus 18 points. We can open here actually another trade as well. In downward direction is also for 3 minutes. Hello from Virginia, US. Okay, London town, and you from Russia. Hello from Uganda. Please guide me. Today I'm to join to your channel, ma'am. Okay, perfect. Hi, Lisa from London. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Okay, perfect. So here, as we can see, we also get a corrective candle, as in the previous trade actually, but I think it will change in some time. So let's just wait a little bit here. Tell me your settings. I have two moving averages. The one of them with period 14 is SMA. The second one with period 8, also SMA. Also here I have Donchian channels, but I just close it just to show you more moving averages. Then RSI and MACD. So I explained you guys already about the moving averages, right? So here we can see when the two lines of moving average crossing each other, for example, like here, and start going in a downward direction, for example, could be a good sign of the downward trend. And this is what we can see here. If we analyze the other situations, and also we can see that it just crossed each other in the start of the trend. So it's pretty good signal, you know. So here we also can see that after this kind of the strange fluctuations, we got the crossing of the lines and it started moving in the upward direction. So here we already could make the decision to open a trade in the upward direction and open a few trades in the plus. Then it's changed, of course, and here is the same actually. So we can analyze it by the past movements of the chart. Here is also, for example, if to open a trade in the longer time frame, because here it was a lot of the fluctuations, but here also two lines crossed each other and start moving in the upward direction, showing us here's the upward trend, right? Here's the same, two lines crossing each other, start moving in the downward direction, and it's still going. So that's how we can see it everywhere. Of course, when it's this kind of the flat, you see the chart is moving literally in the one direction like this, you see. So it's not that good, of course, to open a trade on this kind of the charts because there's no trend. It's literally moving straight, you know. So yeah, so here, for example, it's also pretty good. Two lines crossed each other, so it's moving in a downward direction. It was a downward trend for a pretty long time, except this moment, you know. But when you start seeing this kind of the moments, it's better to leave this currency pair and go to another one, definitely, because don't need to risk that much. Okay, now start reversing, as you can see. Haliza from Ohio. Okay, live and clear from Zambia. Haliza, I'm from Ethiopia. I'm your student. Okay, nice. I'm from the Mozambique in Africa. Hey, what's good? I'm from Texas. Okay, nice. From India. Please tell me your settings. This I already said. Okay, here we didn't close the trade. And the payout already is less than before. It's 83%. So I think we're just gonna find something else while I'm leaving and reading your comments. Do you use moving average strategy and stochastic escalator? Can you teach? Stochastic, I don't like that much. Like, okay, you can use that, but I'm not the big fan of that. Like, stochastic is kind of the same as the RSI. It's also oversold in overbought zones here. But only here's the two lines, right, of the stochastic, the green and the blue one, that also can give you signal. If you got like if you see that the two lines of stochastic crossed each other, especially in the overbought on the oversold zone, it could be a good signal. but at the same time this is the same. And as we can see, for example, when it was here a downward trend, all of the line of the stochastic was just below the level 20, literally not giving us any signal. I mean, like, and it could be a signal, you know, already of the oversold zone that it will reverse soon. So for a lot of people it would be really difficult to analyze it. But here, for example, by the RSI, we can see a little bit more fluctuations, you know, than here. By the MACD as well, here that we use, we can see that it's just moving downward slowly, you know, not just laying down, you know, like this. So yeah, and as you can see also, yeah, the of course the price could be in the oversold zone for a long time, especially in the strong trends as it was here. But at the same time, as we can see, the RSI at least is showing us this kind of the fast fluctuations with the green candles, you know, and that's what we need, you know, in the short-term trades, especially because if we trade on the short-term trades for 2 minutes, we need to see all of the noise of the market, and the stochastic is not giving it that much, actually. So it's not that bad, but as we can see, it's almost the same, you know, it's almost the same. Only the, for me, RSI is more convenient, you know. For the SMA, 8 SMA, RSI default and MACD, no. Moving average 14, 14, not 40, 1, 4. Then another one is 8. RSI default and MACD default, yes, as well. Lisa, the MACD and RSI, does it guide the moving average also? What do you mean, does it guide? It works all together. Is there anyone from India? I think it's a lot, actually. Hi, watching from Nigeria. Okay, perfect. Starting from $20 is enough to start. I would not say it's enough, of course, because you need to use the catch-up system. And without that, it's going to be really difficult to do. And if you have just 12, well, for example, your first trade is going to be $1, the next one is 2, then 4, then 8, and you already don't have enough. So this is the problem, of course, and you need to have at least the trades, the 5 steps, like $1, $2, $4, $8, $16. So it's like something around $35, something like this. So this is the minimum actually. Hi, watching from Nigeria. Okay, it's a lot, guys, of you. So here I open the trades in the downward direction for 3 minutes, because here we can see, first of all, almost 2 lines of moving average crossing each other, you see, and we just open it a little bit more earlier, just to, you know, get this signal, and just to be in advance here. Also, we can see that our chart before achieved its resistance level here. So now this is the diapason of the price, so we should go here and maybe move even more, like break the previous support level and go even lower. And also we can see by the line of RSI, it was so much higher. It was not in the oversold zone, but anyway, it reversed in a downward direction, and it's already going for 4 almost red candles. It's fluctuating now, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. We still have 1.5 minutes. Now it's moving more downward and downward, giving us a sell signal. The last pin bars in the MACD is also red color, and they're almost crossing the 0 level here, and we also can see the 2 lines of MACD will cross each other soon and start going in the downward direction. So it's pretty good signal. And sometimes it's good to open trades in advance, you know, when you already see that the lines is almost crossed, but you need to be really careful and really accurate with that, you know, because it's still the, but anyway, it's always still the risk, you know, that maybe you will not have enough time, or maybe it will reverse, so maybe you'll have just a short correction. So it's all fine. Just need to have a good risk management and just follow it. Because here we can see now it just started, and we can see already the 2 lines crossed each other here, but we just get some kind of the short correction here. Sometimes this happens, and as you can see, like, it was 3 already big red candles showing us a consistent start of the downward trend, but boom, we got here 2 corrective candles, and that's it. I can also check it out here in the signals, what the other peoples do. Yeah, you see some of the people open the short trades in the upward direction, so that's why we have it. Okay, now it start moving more and more because everyone saw that people the opening trades in the upward direction and decided to do the same. But okay. Which pair is that? SMA and EMA, which one you prefer or is the best? I think both of them is good. I use the SMA and EMA the same actually. Depends on the situation on the market. Looks like I'm not live. What do you mean you're not live? I was talking to your boat that told me $12 is more than enough, man. I think the boat will connect with you. Hope you reply to me, man. Okay, you can text me again because actually I'm the one that answering you there. Okay, it's fine. Well, if you have this kind of the amount, you can start with this, of course. Like I don't have any minimum amount, that you can start with. Only you decide it. But at the same time, I'm always tell you the risks, and I'm always tell you that it is better to start with a bigger amount, so at least like $30-50. So that's how you will have more steps for the catch-up system, So yeah. Elisa from USA, can you explain the catch-up system, please? Thanks. Yes, of course. So that's what we were doing here right now, as you can see. The first trade that I opened for $70, we didn't close it in the plus. Okay, then I opened another trade. It was on the same currency pair, as you can see, at the same time. Already 2 times more. So I just opened 2 trades by $70 each. So the first trade was $70. The next trade was already $140. So I double up the amount of money per trade and open another one. And now I also didn't close this one, so I opened already a trade for $280, as you can see. So I double up the amount of money again. Why I do that? Because from this I will get the profit of, let's count how much. Get a profit of 257. So 257 minus 140 that we lost here, minus 70 that we lost as well. We got $47 of profit. Yes, it's not that much, but it's almost the same what we will get if we close the first trade. Let's check it out. How much would it be? Well, yeah, almost the same. Like 60 here, because of course with the more steps it's more and less like profit, but at the same time that's how we cover the losses and still have a profit. So for this I recommend to divide your deposit into 5 steps at least. For example, your first trade is $10, then $20, then $40, then $80, then $160, for example. And that's how you can, again, cover your losses, still have profit. That's it. That's the main idea of that. So even if you close a trade in the minus, you still can close it in the plus. The next one, that will be more by the amount of money. So that's how you just cover that. At the same time, of course, it could be stressful, it could be riskful, because if you have the last steps, that means that you put almost all of your deposit per trade. At the same time, if you don't want to follow it that strictly and that much, you can use, for example, if your first trade is $70 and you didn't close it, you can open the next trade, for example, for $100 or even less. For example, for $90. So that's how you recover your just losses. And that's it. Like, you will just be in the zero, right? So here we can see it's fluctuating so much. We are in the plus and then no. Okay, let's just wait a little bit. Let's just wait. 2, 1. Oh, it was so close. No way. Plus 6 points. We're not lucky right now, of course, because this is not the time for trading, definitely. But it's fine. That's all we can do. I'm just also showing the way it is. Of course, we have a catch-ups. Of course, this time kind of the situations happens in the market, because sometimes it could be unpredictable and not that fair, So the only thing we can do is just to, have some plan B and just deal with that somehow and not just, cry or something. So let's find something else instead. Okay, it's pretty good upward trend. So I'm gonna open here trades up. As you can see, it's 2 more trades, right? So it's already my 4th. my fourth, right, trade. Yeah, something like this. I still have the money on my account, and in case when I close this trade, I'll get a pretty good one. You see, plus like what, 500, right? So it's pretty good. Told me you're messaging me why I'm starting with $12. A lot of people from Pocket Option. At last I came to you, ma'am. I hope you'll recover. Mm-hmm. Okay, I hope everything is working. Sorry, it was something with the Wi-Fi here, but now it's all good. So yeah, we closed the straight and the plus. As you can see, it was just was a little bit lagging, yeah, because of something with my internet, but now it's good. So here we closed pretty confidently in the plus. So let's just continue doing that. So this is how the catch-up system works. So yeah, about the $12 guide. So I think you need to understand that $12 is almost nothing, and it's impossible to trade with that. You can try, but at the same time, I'm telling you about all of the risk, because again, you need to use a catch-up system, and you need to divide your deposit in 5 steps. With $12, you will just not be able to do that, so you don't follow all of the rules. So this is also you take as the responsibility, you know. Looks like trading is lucky. Have you ever used Quamtex from trading? No. Um, and you know, this person's texting, at last I came to you, ma'am. I hope you will recover my whole money. You need to understand that I will not do it for you. I will not do it for you. You will just do it all by yourself. Don't need to put all of the responsibility to another person, that someone will help you or something else. No one is gonna like help you completely. You need to take, you know, responsibility also for your life and everything that you're doing. And you know, no one will work for you, no one will make money for you as well and everything. So you need to do it by yourself, you know. And I want to see also in my Telegram channel the people that want to do it by themselves, and not just, you know, uh, thinking that someone is gonna save them. So it's also need to be mentioned. Annabelle from Cyprus, sorry to say, why you don't talk about the lost session? For example, on the 10th of June, we had a lost session. The next day, you just continue like nothing happened. Those with small capital were confused. Well, I didn't. Continue like nothing happened. I did a video, and I said about this in the VIP Club channel. I said about this in the main channel as well. I never covered and I never hid somehow my lost trading session. I had some, and I was always sharing this in the main channel, and I was always telling that yes, sometimes we have a lost sessions. And you know, it's also like, for example, when you are in this kind of the trading sessions, you also control the situation, you also trade, right? You also have your account, so you also have a choice to continue trading or not. So it's better if you see, for example, that the situation is really difficult, just, you know, just stop for some time. You will continue tomorrow, for example. But my good goal, for example, when we do a catch-ups, of course, to finish that, and of course to get us the plus. So that's why, of course, there is the risk, because the 5th step, for example, the 6th step is the last one, and we already don't have the money on the account. And of course this is riskful, but this is why it's riskful, because it could take a pretty good results, right, in the fast period of time. And this is why a lot of the people come to that, to get a fast results in the fast period of time, and a really, you know, easy good ones. But at the same time, I think everyone should understand that this kind of the fast and easy results, it's still not easy, it's still the work. Of course it's the more risk. Of course, you can go to the office work 9 to 5 and everything, and you will have no risk there. But at the same time, you will get $500 in a month, for example. So here's the difference. Here's the difference, and you need to understand that, definitely. And I'm saying this to you every time, on every trading session, on every trading live stream, and that trading could be riskful, and you don't need to invest the money that you don't have. You don't need to risk too much as well, and understand all of the, take all of the responsibility as well, not thinking that, okay, this person is told me that, she's gonna send me a signal and I'm gonna completely blindly, do that. You also need to, turn on your, with mind and everything, and also be in the process. That's why I'm learning all of you. That's why I'm doing the videos on the YouTube, the live streams as well, to explain you how this works, so you will also understand how it works, like not just, blindly follow the signals. This is the main point. And about the lost trading session, I always was sharing this in the main channel. If we had a trading session, the lost one, we lost something in the VIP Club channel, I always shared it in the main channel. And you think that for me it's like a good thing to share in the main channel to 200,000 people about the loss that we have in the VIP Club? Of course not, but I still do that. Every time we have it, I still do that, because at the same time, every day I post result of the trading session. And if I don't post it, of course I need to explain something, right? If we don't have any result, that means that's something wrong. So that's why, because a lot of the people will start asking me, where's the result, where's the profit, for example, from the main channel, because in the VIP Club we didn't have anything, right? We just lost the trading session. Of course this could happen, and I'm just sharing it in the main channel always. And of course for me this is maybe not good, for the trust of the other people, that the newbies that just joined my Telegram channel and see that. But at the same time, at least I say all of the, risk, all of the rules, and all that could happen. I'm always saying about the catch-up system. I'm showing it in the live stream, in the voice trading session. So this is it. So of course you should also know about this, and that's why I'm telling you that. And I never to continue like nothing happened. But why? What we should do? We should stop trading sessions forever, or we should just go cry, or we should just go, I don't know, just stop trading for a week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month. What do you want me to do? I wanted to recover the situation as quickly as possible, and to show the people, okay, we can do a good result. Don't worry, it was just a bad day, it was a bad currency pair and bad situation on the market, but today we're going to recover that. What should I do? Of course, the people in the business, they make the decision pretty fast. They don't just sit and waiting, okay, if today I lost, I will just stop doing it for 1 week, and maybe after I will do it again. Of course not. You just make the decisions pretty quickly, and you trying to solve this problem. That's it. And on the next day we made a pretty good result, and that's it. That's how we cover everything. So just a few seconds. Okay, we close it in the plus, and the second one as well, even though it was pretty close. The live got stuck. Okay, now it's working. I'm working now. It's really volatile, always getting close. Please reply for me, ma'am. Video stopped is at my site or journal. You will give me signals, right? I will give in the chat. How are you? You're the best mentor. Thank you so much. Ma'am, if I join with $12, you will give signals, right? How many signals you will give me, ma'am, per day? I don't even want to answer to that. I will give the signals to everyone in the chat, not only to you. Of course, you can join with this amount of money. I don't have any minimum amounts or something, but I'm really actually sometimes scary to get the people with this amounts, because after they're saying, no, but I invested I don't know, $15 and I didn't close it. But because before I was always telling you guys, you need to have at least better $35 on your balance, $50 to follow the catch-up system. But people don't listen to me, and then start saying, oh, but I lost it just because of you. It's crazy. You're my best couch. I flipped $300 into 6,300. Okay, that's good. Using future trading in one single trade. Then I flipped 6,300 into 1,600 in one trade. Oh my god. This is what happens also when you take a lot of the risk, So that's why you need to be really careful and use the catch-up system. Use 1 to 5% of your deposit. So that's how you will grow your account step by step, and not like this. Of course, it could be good to have this kind of big numbers, but at the same time, it's real riskful, and you can win everything and then lose everything as well. So we made a pretty good result actually. As we can see, okay, we can check it out. We opened pretty low trade. It was the first one. We didn't close it. Then we opened the catch up and we close it here. Here we also had a catch ups, but then we again closed them. Here again, one more trade for $70, and there another one for 17.70 each. So we also close it, and that's how we covered the losses and still have a profit. Why are you so emotional today? I'm always like this on the live streams. I'm always like this on the live streams when I'm explaining something. But Liz, you need to give much time for beginners. I'm off. Well, I have the videos. Okay, so guys, really soon, actually in 1 hour, we will start a trading session in the web club. So I hope you will join me there. Yeah. So yeah, today we made a pretty good result. I show you the strategy that works really nice, and with 4 indicators that you can also use for the pocket option and trade with this. So yeah, so text me in the private messages. You have the link in the description of this video. If you have any questions or something, any problems that that you have in your mind, and I will try to answer to you, of course, as soon as possible. So yeah, so now let's get ready for a trading session. It's not that much time left to that, and thank you so much for joining it here today, and see you here. I've learned so much from your videos. Thank you so much. So see you soon.